Hello everyone, this is Miss Hadley History here, and let's get back to the Constitution. The next section we're discussing is Section 7, which is all about how bills are made. The first paragraph talks about how for raising revenue, all those bills must come from the House of Representatives, but when it gets to the Senate, they can propose or concur amendments as in any other bill. Now, if you're like me and have watched Schoolhouse Rock, you should be familiar with the process of how a bill works. However, just to simplify it, here's how it goes. First, what will happen is either in the Senate or the House, a bill will be proposed by a senator or representative, and they will discuss, here's what we want to do. Often this is where we'll have committees, they'll consult, they'll try to compromise if they're doing a good job of how to get this bill passed. Then the House or the Senate, whichever one came up with the bill first, will vote on it. It then goes over to the opposite house and they vote on it. And then once that's finished, it goes to the president, who will decide whether to veto it or not. Veto essentially means deny it. If the president chooses to veto a bill, it will then go back to the House, in which it needs 2/3 representation to override that veto. Vetoes, however, can be really hard to override and thus make it extremely difficult to get laws passed that way. Now, what if the president doesn't sign it? Well, there's actually something in that in Section 7. Basically, when it's been 10 days, if the president, say President Trump, got a bill and he refused to sign it for 10 days, the bill then becomes automatically law, regardless of the president's opinion or thoughts on it. And so that is Section 7 of the Constitution, Article 1. Next, we'll talk about Section 8, which goes more deeply into what Congress's powers are.